Hey everyone! Welcome back to Kimibaby21 Tech, your go-to source for everything tech, positivity, and empowerment for young adult women. I'm so glad you tuned in today, because we're diving into a hot topic that's been buzzing around in the industry. Is VMware becoming obsolete? But don't worry, we're going to break this down step by step, so by the end, you'll have a clear picture of what's really happening and how it affects you, whether you're a tech pro or just tech curious. Segment 1. What's going on with VMware? Let's start with the basics. VMware has been one of the biggest names in the tech industry for decades. They've been the go-to for virtualization and cloud infrastructure, helping businesses run their operations smoothly. But lately, I've been hearing the phrase, everyone is saying goodbye to VMware. And that's not just talk. It's tied to some real trends we need to understand. Now, full disclosure, while the discussion can sound alarming, VMware isn't exactly fading into obscurity. It's just that the tech landscape is changing fast, and what was once the standard is now being challenged by new tech innovations. So let's talk about why. Segment 2, the shift to cloud and containers. First up, let's talk about cloud-native technologies and containers. You've probably heard of Kubernetes or Docker, right? These tools have become game changers, helping businesses scale up more efficiently and cost-effectively than ever before. What's the big deal? Well, containers are lightweight, more flexible, and easier to deploy across various platforms. They let developers focus more on building and innovating rather than worrying about infrastructure. So, with this shift to a more agile and cloud-focused way of working, traditional virtualization platforms like VMware are facing some pressure. Companies are realizing they can get faster, more scalable solutions without the overhead that comes with managing VMs. Personal insight. I think it's fascinating how tech keeps pushing us to adapt, isn't it? It reminds me of the way we, as young women, are constantly navigating new challenges, whether it's in our careers, studies, or even just day-to-day life. It's not about saying goodbye to old ways, but learning how to embrace new ones that empower us. Segment 3. Multi-cloud strategies and competition. Another major reason why some are moving away from VMware is multi-cloud strategies. Gone are the days when businesses stuck to one single cloud provider. Companies are now using a mix of AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud to get the best of all worlds. And while VMware has its cloud services, the market is getting competitive, and companies have more choices than ever. Think about it. Multi-cloud allows for greater flexibility, avoiding vendor lock-in and optimizing costs. But with all this choice, VMware has to find new ways to prove its value, which leads us to our next point. Segment 4. The Broadcom acquisition. Now let's talk about one game changer that's adding more fuel to the fire. The acquisition by Broadcom. In late 2023, Broadcom finalized its purchase of VMware, sparking debates about what this means for VMware's future. Some people are worried about potential price hikes or changes in customer support. And let's be honest, a shift like this can make anyone feel uncertain. But let's not forget, Broadcom's purchase also comes with opportunities for new innovations and resources. It's a reminder that even in moments of change, there's potential for growth. For VMware, it's about how they harness that potential to stay relevant. Motivational note. When you face changes that might feel daunting or disruptive, remember that every shift opens up a new chapter. Just like in life, when things don't go according to plan, it's not the end. It's a chance to innovate, adapt, and shine even brighter. Segment 5. Open source and SaaS alternatives. Okay, let's talk about open source solutions and SaaS alternatives. More and more companies are exploring options like OpenStack, which provide cost-effective, customizable cloud solutions. Plus, SaaS platforms are becoming a go-to for businesses that want to keep infrastructure worries at bay. With platforms like Salesforce, Zoom, and Slack dominating the market, why invest in a more complex infrastructure if you don't have to? VMware needs to prove that their products offer unique benefits that SaaS and open source can't. And this is where VMware is pivoting, focusing on multi-cloud management, security, and new cloud-native solutions. Segment 6. VMware's new directions. But here's where things get interesting. VMware isn't just sitting back and letting the tech world pass it by. They're actively pivoting to cloud-native solutions. Products like Tanzu have been designed to support Kubernetes management, making it easier for organizations to build, manage, and scale applications. And don't forget VMware Cloud, which offers a unified multi-cloud experience. It's a move that shows VMware is evolving with the industry, even if it means saying goodbye to some of their older products. And isn't that a message we can all get behind? Progress is all about embracing change, adapting, and finding new ways to thrive. Conclusion. So, is VMware really saying goodbye to the tech world? Or is it just adapting to the new reality? While it's true that the industry is shifting, VMware is innovating to stay competitive. The question is your business ready for these changes? If not, now's the time to start learning and adapting. Outro. That wraps up today's episode of Kimibaby21 Tech. I hope you feel empowered to face change, whether in your career or life. Remember, tech is always evolving just like we are. Stay inspired, stay positive, and don't forget to subscribe and join us next time for more insights. Until then, keep being unstoppable and keep glowing.